Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing another series of Ask Yosha. This question was asked during one of my Real Talk Lives, and I wanted to share it with you because I know a lot of people may be in a similar situation. So the question was basically, should I move out of state with my boyfriend? We're not engaged, but we're in a long-term relationship, and we're thinking about relocating together. I wanted to talk about it in this type of video because I know a lot of people that are in relationships, they have these discussions with their significant other, whether it be about marriage, being engaged, the future, and it's a little different to think about taking a big step such as moving in together, buying property together, or relocating. And I wanted to give insight on it, being that I am still, I guess, considered a newlywed, and I've experienced the grievances and the growing pains in living with my significant other, both before and after we've gotten married. And I'll be the first to tell you that living together definitely changes the dynamic of the relationship. You can live with somebody on weekends and think that you understand what it's like to live with them, but it's not quite the same as living together full time. Moving in together in the same state without relocating is already something that puts a lot of strain on a relationship and a lot of stress on a relationship because it's a big change. So if you add the stress of moving to a new place, a new town, from everything that you know being back home, it is another level of strain and stress. I don't think it's anything wrong with, believing in love and being together, but I will tell you that if you decide to go that route, you just have to make sure that you understand what you're getting yourself into as best as you can, because you're really not going to know the truth until you do it. But living together exposes those dirty secrets. Living together shows you a person's cleaning habits. It shows you a person's commitment to paying bills. It shows you a person's true personality. As a woman, you can hide your menstrual cycle. You can choose not to be bothered during that time of the month. When you live together, there's really no hiding that sort of thing. Obviously, you're trying not to be nasty, but there is no hiding how you feel, the not wanting to be bothered, the mishaps that may happen. And you shouldn't if you're to the point where you're married or you're in a serious relationship, because that's a true part of you and that's a true part of the relationship. The same thing is with men. Like, some men are very tidy because they know that they're preparing for their company. Once you live together, a guy is going to want his man cave, per se. He's going to want to be comfortable in his space. And it's not to say that he won't clean up after himself, but you will notice a difference. I promise. And so adjusting to that, along with adjusting to a new job, new surroundings, having no friends, missing your friends and family back home, it's going to make it that much harder when you and your significant other are disagreeing. And even in a new marriage, if you ask a newlywed couple that's been together, married for maybe 3 to 7 months, I'm sure they'll tell you that how's married life is not always the sweetest. It's not always dusted some of those old problems and got rid of them just because of the ring and the ceremony and the honeymoon. That phase runs off and you start to get those real problems. And so when I say this, I hope I'm not scaring you away or making you not want to move in with your boyfriend or not want to keep your relationship. But what I am saying is that you want to prepare. The best way to prepare for this situation is to communicate expectations up front on both sides. Communicate who is going to pay what. Communicate if you have a job lined up or if you don't. Communicate where you want to be 6 to 12 months from now. You don't have to feel like you have to rush into marriage or rush into engagement, slap a title on it just because you want to move in together. But it's still very important to have a conversation about what you both desire, so that one person doesn't end up feeling like they were tricked or they're stuck or they were not, accepted or appreciated for this big leap of faith. So let's just say your boyfriend gets a wonderful job opportunity in another state. He loves you so much, but he wants to accept this job offer. Y'all are both from your hometown. Y'all don't know nobody in this new state, but he wants you to move in with him. y'all need to communicate with each other on if he is okay with taking care of you while you're in transition trying to go over there. Y'all need to communicate if the girlfriend is okay with looking for a new job now so that she's not in this situation to be taken care of forever. Women, I don't encourage you to move somewhere with no resources, no job lined up for a long term, because it puts you in a situation of vulnerability and codependency should you decide that it is not the situation for you. And it doesn't mean that y'all are going to break up, but it just means like you might realize that y'all are better off not living together while y'all aren't married. And you don't want to be like feeling like stuck in that situation because you don't have any resources to get back home to your folks. Also, it's just good to have your own. I always say this, ladies, it's good to have what you offer to the table more than just your physical and your beauty or whatever, because at the end of the day, if you have something that you bring to the table, you can build for yourself, whether it be a business, whether it be relationships with others, and as far as friendships and networking goes. But if you kind of get stuck under being the trophy, it's harder for you to break out of that. So I'd love to hear y'all opinions. Let me know down in the comments. Would you be willing to relocate with your significant other before marriage? Let's talk in the comments. Let me know if you would relocate for your significant other if y'all were not married. Please comment, rate, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.